and still, maybe no one will notice. Hello, Robertson. Hello, Trent. Hello, and welcome to my fantasy football video. It is time to look at a fantasy football draft without Mo Salah or Sadio Mane. So here we go. Hello guys, and welcome back to fantasy football. Okay, wait, hang on, what's happened here? There we go. Now, as you can see, I have changed a few things at the background, and I did bring out my green screen for the first time in ages. But yeah, I'm still editing, I'm still changing a few things around, hopefully that you guys will like it. And in today's video, basically, I wanted to quickly talk about an FPL draft that doesn't have Mo Salah and Sadio Mane. And in the second half of the video, I will look at the draft that I have going forward to game week 1. I have already made a change, and you know what? I'm actually really happy. So I just want to say thank you so much for a lot of people who has commented on my previous video, giving me advice on my team. So thank you so much. But before I continue, I just want to say that if you want to become a Fantasy Football Hub member, there's a link in the description below or in my comments that you'll have 25% off. One of the new tools that Fantasy Football Hub has added is Predicted Points tool. Now, don't forget that this is still in beta version. However, it's pretty much there. It shows off like which players will get what kind of points in a game week that you have picked. And there is a bunch more, like the comparison tool that you can compare 2 to 3 players, depending on what kind of player that you want, and comparing their stats to one of each other, and so on. There is a bunch of stuff here, guys, that will definitely help you guys out throughout your FPL season. So if you do want to become a Fantasy Football Hub member, there'll be a link in the description and in the comments below. For this video, if you're new to the channel, subscribe if you're new, and smash that like button. So here we go. So as for this team that hasn't got Mo Salah and Mane, but we do have 2 Liverpool defense. We got Trent here with 7.5, and the fixtures are decent for Liverpool to keep clean sheets. But we are looking at also the goals and the assists for Trent. It's the same thing goes for Robertson. That is 7 million, a little bit more cheaper, less owned than Trent. And to be honest with you, I think Robertson can do really well. He played much better than Trent towards the end of last season, with 2 goals, 12 assists, and 13 clean sheets. And here we go. We got McCarthy. It's 4.5 and 20% owned. And we have got Egan. Now, a lot of FPL managers out there has forgotten Sheffield United players. Sheffield United helped us a lot last season. I know they kind of overachieved, but they could continue to do that. They have added a lot of players to their ranks to strengthen them up. And Egan, and looking at the fixtures here, you know, Egan's is the main guy at the back, so I don't think there's going to be some rotation there. Wolves at home, a good fixture to keep a clean sheet. Aston Villa away, and Leeds United at home. And then if you do have another 4.5 player, you can maybe bench him in game week 4 and play another player instead of him. And then a good game here against Fulham at home. Now, if you look at the midfield, we've got Song, 9 million. I guess, you know, if you really want that 1 million, you can downgrade him to Dele Alli. But Song here, 11 goals and 13 assists. And the problem is right now, Harry Kane is back, so he should be playing on the wing position. But the fixtures for Tottenham looks really good. Now, I don't know about their defense, and Sergio Aurier hasn't gone yet, and that kind of hurts Matt Doherty's position. I would just go for at least one Tottenham player because of these fixtures. Aubameyang is the captain here, and you just basically got to continue to captain him because there is a home game against West Ham. So Aubameyang stays for at least game week 1 and game week 2. Next up is Kai Havertz, a new player into the Premier League. And this Chelsea side looks really exciting, and a lot of FPL managers out there just basically I'm waiting to see what happens. If they starts to gel properly, and to be honest with you, because there are a lot of good players in that Chelsea side, they should be able to gel really quickly. Their fixtures are looking good. A player like him that is scoring a lot of goals in the Bundesliga, it is the one to watch out for. We got Saint Maximin, that is 5.5, one of the best 5.5 players out there. And to be honest with you, even up to even the 6 million position. And the fixtures here are actually really good for Newcastle. And they bought new players into the team. They bought a fullback. They bought Fraser and Wilson. These are definitely going to help Newcastle to get more goals. And it's definitely going to help St. Maximin get some assists here and there. And being at that price, we're not too worried about him getting too much points. As long as he can chip in with an assist or goal here and there, it's fine. If you look at it, he's 5.5, guys, and he's got a high chance of returning. And we got Mitrovic here. I think we need to have him because of his price tag at 6 million. You know, if it starts really well, then his price will shoot up and we can, you know, gain a lot of value. His ownership is quite high as well, so we've got to be careful. That's why he's there. Next up, we got Danny Ings, 8.5 and only 25% owned. 22 goals last season, and I think he can continue to do that. He's more fit, he looks sharp, he's just a beast right now. And as you can see, 22 goals and 2 assists. And Timo Werner, a player that has scored a lot of goals in the Bundesliga, and I think he is going to continue to do that this season. And look, if you look at this team, it's really balanced. It's really, really balanced. And you can pretty much go and still get a Manchester United player if you want. Now, to get Bruno Fernandes, you might need to downgrade 1 or 2 players here and there. Maybe Robertson to Van Dijk, maybe Egan to a 4.5 million player. And if you look at the bench, that's not too bad as well. You got Taylor that can help you. That is 4.5. You can rotate with your other defenders. So if you do want to get like a cheaper third defender, so instead of Egan and you go for a 4.5 player, you can rotate with Taylor there because Burnley can keep a lot of clean sheets. We've got Stevens and Mitchell, 2 of the players here that will definitely play in the first early stages of the season. So you got a really strong and really cheap substitutes here. That is pretty much it for a draft that doesn't have Mo Salah or Sadio Mane. So hopefully that this will give you guys some kind of different ideas in your FPL team. Now, as for my team, I bought in Danny Ings, a player that I really wanted, 8.5. As you can see, 22 goals and 2 assists. A player that is the main guy for Southampton, takes penalties and has a high chance to play more than 60 minutes. And the guy is just, it's just been incredible last season. He's fit. A lot of times we always think that he's going to be injured, but he played like a lot of games last season. So I had to make a little bit of a sacrifice. So basically I went with the 3-4-3 formation instead of the 3-5-2 formation. I downgraded Song for Dele Alli. I don't know if that's the best option here, but he is a massive differential of 2.9, playing in that cam position for Tottenham right now. 8 goals and 6 assists. Hopefully that he can keep himself fit. And Walker Peters is basically a placeholder, right? I removed Tierney and I brought in Walker Peters. I'm looking for another 4.5 because I don't want to double up on the Southampton defense. So that's the kind of the concept here. And my team, look, I've got Stevens instead of Davis or something that I had up front that might not play. So Stevens should like definitely play for Brighton. Might help me out just in case if there's some situations with my team. And Mitchell is going to be my first bench player. Taylor, I can go for a 4.0 player, but I think that will just cause my bench to be a little bit weak, and I do want to use Taylor in upcoming game weeks. Now, for me to be more happy with my team, I actually want Song instead of Dele Alli. Now, that means that I need to find 1 million elsewhere, and I don't want to downgrade too many players. I guess once game week 1 is over and game week 2 is over as well, we might find that a few gems out there that might help us out to kind of fit in the players that we want. But for now, we're not 100% certain. So I don't know. You guys let me know. Should I just stick with this team, or should I try my best to get Song? That's the next question. And if I wanted to get Song, yes, I guess if I just remove Trent and get maybe Van Dijk, then I can do that with 1 million. There we go. I got Song. Perfect. Or maybe get Robertson in. I know there's a lot of FPL managers out there saying, no, if you got the chance to get Trent. And I got 0.5, then I can get 0.5 from Egan by getting another 4.5 defender. So yeah, just having a look here and there. And to get Song, I did look at this option. I think Souček might be ready. I think he's come out from the quarantine, and we just need to get some news on that, because if Souček actually is back and ready, he might actually help me out here. So let's just go and do something like this. Oh yeah, by the way, while I'm recording this video, there's a lot of press conference, so that could definitely would change our ideas. And there we go. There we go. Let's just say Souček is back. There we go. Just give you, there you go. Perfect. So that is the team. It all depends on Souček's ability for game week 1. So that means I could get Song into my team. That was pretty much it. I hope that this video has helped you, giving you guys some kind of thoughts. And for those people who's going without Salah or Mane, that draft would definitely help you guys out. And that is pretty much it. Now, if you're new to the channel, subscribe and press that bell button, and always drop a like on the video, because it helps me a lot. Hopefully that you guys will like this new kind of theme going on. I'm going to be updating it a little bit more and making it better. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.